Hello, everyone. Today we are going to explore the beautiful poem, If I Could Tell You by w.h.auden. I will explain it carefully, line by line, so you can fully understand its meaning. But before we start, if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe to support my work. This poem is about time, life, love, and the mysteries of existence. Auden reminds us that time moves silently and observes everything we do. Life is full of moments we may not understand, and even someone who loves deeply cannot explain all of its mysteries. Let's go through the poem line by line. The poem begins with the line, "Time will say nothing, but I told you so." Here, Auden introduces time as a quiet observer. Time doesn't speak. It doesn't explain itself, but in the end, it shows that events happen exactly as they were meant to. Think of it this way. Life moves on, and eventually, we understand that some things were unavoidable. It is as if time is saying, "I warned you," but it never explains beforehand. This shows how mysterious and unstoppable time is. Next, he says, "Time only knows the price we have to pay." Auden is pointing out that every action, every choice, and every moment in life has a cost. Life asks for something from all of us, whether it is effort, patience, or sacrifice. Only time fully understands what each person experiences. We may not see the consequences immediately, but time always knows. You could think of it as life keeping a quiet account book that only time can read. Then he adds, "If I could tell you, I would let you know." This line is very personal and emotional. Auden is saying that he wishes he could explain the mysteries of life, but he cannot. It is a way of expressing both love and honesty. He cannot give answers that life itself doesn't give. You can imagine him saying, "I wish I could make everything clear for you, but some things must remain unknown." Next, Auden gives examples of life's surprises. "If we should weep when clowns put on their show." This line shows how unpredictable emotions can be. Sometimes we feel sad at moments that are supposed to be joyful. Even when things seem funny or entertaining, life can make us feel differently. It reminds us that our feelings do not always follow logic. Another way to understand it is, life doesn't always behave the way we expect, and our hearts may respond in ways that surprise us. He continues, "If we should stumble when musicians play." Here, Auden is saying that even in perfect or happy moments, we might falter or make mistakes. The music represents joy or beauty in life, and stumbling shows that even when life seems wonderful, challenges can appear. It is a reminder that life is never completely smooth. You can think of it as saying, even when everything seems right, life can still trip us up. He repeats, "Time will say nothing, but I told you so." This repetition emphasizes Auden's main idea. Time is always moving and watching, but it doesn't interfere or explain. Time observes quietly and lets events unfold, showing us results but never giving a reason in advance. You can imagine time as a calm witness to life's events, never commenting, just observing. Next, he says, "There are no fortunes to be told, although." Here, Auden reminds us that we cannot predict the future. No matter how much we wish to know what will happen, life is uncertain. We cannot see what tomorrow holds. Another way to understand it, we may hope or guess, but no one really knows what the future will bring. Then he says, "Because I love you more than I can say." In this line, Auden shows the depth of his feelings. Even though life is uncertain and the future is unknown, his love is strong and real. It cannot be fully expressed in words. You might think of it as him saying, "Even if I cannot explain everything about life, you must know that my love for you is genuine and deep." He repeats, "If I could tell you, I would let you know." Once again, Auden emphasizes that he wishes he could explain life's mysteries. He cannot, but his desire to comfort and share understanding is strong. Another way to see it, I would tell you everything if I could, but some things are beyond explanation. Auden then turns to nature. The winds must come from somewhere when they blow. He is observing that events in nature have causes even if we cannot see them. The wind does not appear randomly, it comes from somewhere. Life also has reasons behind events, even if we do not understand them. You can think of it like this. Everything has a cause, even if it is hidden from us. Next, there must be reasons why the leaves decay. Here, Auden points out that even simple, everyday events like leaves falling or dying follow a natural order. There is purpose in everything. Life, like nature, has rules. Another way to understand it, even small. Natural events happen for a reason, even if we do not see it immediately. He repeats, "Time will say nothing, but I told you so." Again, Auden reminds us that time is always present and observing. It never speaks or explains, but it shows the results of everything that happens. You could imagine it like this. Time quietly watches, and eventually we see how everything fits together. Then he imagines, perhaps the roses really want to grow. This is a poetic way of saying that life itself has a natural will to flourish. Growth and life are not random. They have a purpose. Another way to understand it. Living things have a natural drive, and life itself may have intentions. He adds, the vision seriously intends to stay. Here, Auden suggests that our hopes, dreams, or visions have a certain strength and persistence. Even if life is unpredictable, our aspirations may endure. You could say it means our dreams and hopes have a life of their own and may continue even when we do not fully understand them. He repeats, "If I could tell you, I would let you know." Once more, Auden emphasizes his desire to explain life's mysteries. It is a repeated plea, showing both love and honesty. Another expression could be, "I want to share life's secrets with you, but I cannot." Finally, he imagines dramatic and impossible events. Suppose all the lions get up and go. Auden uses this image to show that even the strongest and most powerful things might disappear. In life, even the things we consider permanent can change. You could think of it like this. Even strength and power are not guaranteed to last. He continues, and all the brooks and soldiers run away. This shows that even nature, order, and structure could vanish, but time still flows. Even when everything seems chaotic or lost, time moves silently forward. Another way to put it, even if everything we depend on disappears, life and time continue. He asks again, will time say nothing but I told you so? Once more, Auden reminds us that time never explains itself. It silently observes and lets events unfold, no matter how extreme or strange. Another way to say it, time watches everything quietly, without explaining anything. He ends with, if I could tell you, I would let you know. The poem concludes with this repeated line, showing Auden's ongoing wish to explain life's mysteries, while accepting that some things remain beyond words. In other words, I wish I could explain life to you, but some mysteries cannot be explained. I hope you have enjoyed it, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you!